Hello, hello. Take a couple days off. I'm gonna wait for that solar eclipse and full moon to kind of go by. How's everybody doing? I've been seeing some pretty audacious things with this eclipse. A lot of self-realizations. A lot of acceptance too about like not forcing things. Not trying to manifest out of a place of like anxiety. Really looking at myself. I think that might be a lot of my emotions and how I think a lot of you guys are doing it too, where we're trying not to let our emotions affect our decisions in our everyday lives. We're just trying to take things slow. Maybe you finally seen some ways of healing yourself, whether it be in your financial construct or your mind, like how to attain abundance, or maybe a lot has to do with just your inner peace and happiness, and how you're not allowing people to come in between that. But I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Love you guys. All my subscribers in general. Love you guys. Hope you're well. Glad to have you here. Thanks for everybody that's commenting. And if you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe. There's a lot of inner turmoil too going on, and I've been experiencing the same thing, like, am I doing the right thing? And it's like all up in my head, and essentially just finding presence and just being present in the moment, not worrying about the future, not letting anxiety get a hold of me to where I drink a bunch of coffee and smoke a bunch of cigarettes and be all anxiety ridden. So like it's like dumb. Somebody might be dealing with some heartbreak. Let's see what the cards have to say for today. Someone's conflicted on how to work on themselves. I think it's a really funny subject, is like self-care and not funny subject, but complicated subject. Self-care, self-love. Anybody can take a bath and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drink a bottle of wine, lay in the bathtub and watch a movie. Not care about the shit, but like a lot of it has to do with forgiving people. Yeah. Not judging yourself, not living in the past, not living in the future, being in the present. Someone took a big stance on being single, or just working on themselves. But I think you're seeing what you need to change. With all this stuff going on in the world, like all of our emotions have been really heightened, especially with all the wars going on. And you might not be like, well, it's like thousands of miles away, but like there's a lot of hatred out there, and it's definitely perpetuating into even people that aren't even exposed to it. So really watch like the way energy is being presented to you. You don't want this one? Okay. Like, check your own emotions, because a lot of it has to do with, like, I'm talking to an empath, and you're picking up on emotions, like, worldwide, instead of just, like, just within yourself. You might be thinking, well, I don't have anything to, like, check yourself, be like, I don't have anything to be worried about right now, so, like, I was doing that, and I was watching, I'm interested in world events sometimes, so I'll go and watch YouTube and stuff, and see some of this stuff, and it's really heartbreaking. Yeah, some of you are doing some heartbreak and detachment from individuals. You'd be really conscious about forgiveness in this person. So I'm talking to somebody that's like, might be over a job too, it doesn't have to be over a person. It could be over a situation. But I feel as though you're very disappointed. There could be some like revenge qualities that you have that you embrace, but like, that's just a wasted emotion. So it's a big call to action about being present and living the past in the past, like I was talking about earlier. Yeah. You might want judgment over somebody that you were forced to walk away from, or a situation. And Spirit's telling you, like, this is the time to invest in yourself. You could be investing in yourself and not seeing a lot of things coming to fruition So there needs to be some healing done. I'm hearing somebody has like when things get rough, they get angry. And I see you transmuting that. I think somebody saw this within the solar eclipse. I don't know. But there's a lot of enlightenment here. I see you coming out of this stuck time then, really focusing on self. But it's like enough is enough. I also see you getting to an emotional point in this fruit chair. We're gonna do a big release. Yeah, there's a big release coming. But you've been blocking it in your heart, like you've been bottling up all these emotions for so long that you've kind of like forgot about how you even feel at this moment. So it's like you're being called to purge this heartbreak. This is a gift from Spirit, an emotional gift. You've been like really focusing on work too. Or maybe a fire sign. Didn't have to be. I don't really get this as a person. I get this more as like a personal read. I see some of you are like detaching from the idea, like you're just embracing being single, or like, because maybe you have been for a while. Or like projecting thoughts and getting validation from other people to try to move you forward, which isn't working. Whether that be with money, compliments, like it could be anything really. But I see it like somebody putting in a lot of work towards something and they're not getting the validation they want. You have to cut that out. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that what you're doing is setting you up for like something better in the future. So there's also a big emphasis on like learning some new skills. But I see you making space for this in the near future after you have this emotional release. I see somebody came into somebody's life too. This isn't for all of you, but like somebody came into somebody's life like offering some type of cup, and you kind of realized that this person was a hoe, or they were just into you for sex, and you could have had like intercourse with this person, but like you're realizing like it wasn't to your benefit. Like you wanted something more than they did. Like you wanted something more substantial. So you kind of like rolled the dice, and you thought, but like like I said, you're projecting a expectation onto somebody that they didn't have the same expectation as you, and that could be rough. But you know, it's judgment. I also saw this thing about like, I forget what it was about. It's like body count or something, like sexual partners. And this guy was talking about how certain bodily fluids inside certain orifices will stay genetically in there for like 7 years or something like that. Like they're like a man's essence or a woman's essence, once you swap spit basically, I don't want to be demonetized, stays in the body, and their essence stays in your body, so their energy is like within you for like 7 years or something like that. I have to do more research on that. But it's kind of crazy because I was thinking about that, and they were just talking about it from like a scientific point of view. And I thought about it, and I was like, man, that's how ancestors will get you. Will like wreak havoc on somebody else that like did you wrong. So there's like an emphasis on like some member we were talking about revenge and all that stuff. Like you know how to get revenge. Like your essence is in them. So when I said like ancestors and stuff, like you might not know your great grandmother or grandfather, but like you're wearing their nose. And when you hold that essence within yourself, like she knows, it's confirmation. You don't have to really like do anything in the physical realm, like besides forgive them, because your ancestors will take care of the rest. Like they're already like whooping ass on that. Could have been some sex magic doing, like some. Yeah, I see somebody really wanted to. Really working on something. Maybe yeah. Judgment again. Double majors. Atonement of errors destroys the person. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Yeah, so something's being taken care of for you, and the best way you can combat this is like not through spell work or anything like that. It's through through forgiveness and balancing yourself out and being aware that you're your most important person and you don't need anybody to complete you. All you need to do is love on yourself and make the best decisions for yourself. Because when we have resentments and we're angry at people, it only creates inner turmoil. The Chariot, Michael. Perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity. I think a lot was shown to you during this eclipse by certain people. Maybe you had an interaction with somebody, maybe I feel like somebody got in a fight with somebody, maybe like a verbal fight. But you're seeing this person as just like so unhealed and so not worth your time. But you've had compassion for this person. Like I said, you're probably an empath. So it's like you just want to show this person that you love them, but like Spirit's saying like, no, that's not, like, let us take care of this, just move on from the past. Because it's time. It's overrun. Like, this person was taken out of your energy for a reason, or the situation, if it's a job, because it's not making you happy. You might be trying to go back to it, but you need to be honest with yourself. Ace of Swords. Affinity and friendship, obtaining the friendship of anyone. Oh, okay. So I've seen that. Like, maybe you're trying to show love and get towards people, not even just like romantic relationships, but just trying to be a loving person towards people that don't really need it. So there needs to be like some cord cutting done here with people that aren't supposed to be in your future. Yeah, you might have some people that have like ulterior motives around you that want to suck your energy. But I see you like maybe going a little bit too far with that too, and like cutting off people in the future. But be careful about that, because if you're willing that sort of truth and you're going around cutting on people, like cutting people out of your life, you could like not learn a certain lesson because of this heartbreak. You just want it to go away. And I don't see this as romantic either. It's not really a romantic reading to me. Could be. I mean, apply it where it goes, but like I don't see it as that. King of Pentacles. Someone might be making erratic movements towards some type of inheritance or obedience that causes harmony. Like somebody wants harmony. Somebody wants to be more financially stable. But in order to achieve this, you need to find balance within yourself first in order to call that in. So all this other commotion of you seeking validation, like the only person you should be seeking validation from is yourself and God. Do what makes you happy. If what you do makes others happy too, then so be it. That's nice. But it should be about yourself first, because you're trying to attain. You're not trying to be in a karmic situation or another pattern or cycle. A lot of it is like you're just unhappy with yourself because maybe you feel as though you're making wrong decisions, or like the decisions you're making are like faulty, but it's not. It's like you're on your path. That's fine. Like Page of Swords. Somebody's paranoid too about like an ex watching them or being watched or something like that. Who cares? You gotta be really honest with your own morals and your own beliefs in this new beginning, because as we get ready to release this emotional baggage, which is coming, yeah, your angels are pushing you towards this. You're gonna see like a big influx of like new energy. Yeah, you're going towards the Ten of Cups. You just don't see it. Yeah, there's growth and opportunity with the Ace of Wands. You just have to have strength to go through it. You already know it's coming. You've probably been waiting for it for a long time. But there's no reason you can't wait any longer. I mean, be patient. What's wrong with being patient? What's wrong with loving on yourself? Maybe there's some stuff you should be doing with your time as opposed to like working, or like trying to get to a certain place in your life that you're ignoring some self-care here. And that's why it's funny, because like, well, what is self-care? Well, learning new things, going out, taking care of yourself, exercising, eating better foods, being conscious about what you're actually thinking, like being present, you know? It's been shown to me. Sorry, I was just eating popcorn. Yeah, you're going to the 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups. So just keep working on yourself and stop focusing on other people or situations to bring you validation. You should be validating yourself with your actions and your accomplishments. That just should be enough, I'm hearing. And even though you might not be where you want to be, like, you're going to get there. So, like, I think you're just being impatient. And it's okay, we all do it. Anyways, if you like what I'm doing here, hit that like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. I appreciate that. Hope this reading helped. If you guys need a personal reading, hit me up. Talk to you later. Bye.